They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the second of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. This, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but rumor is might have a few more for 2023. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And back to the 20-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Hal throwing on 3rd down here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tua. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for it after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down, here's Mitchell. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They fake the handoff. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The Eagles 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Vikings 6, Eagles nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Howell. He finds his target, Beckham. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards that time.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
2nd down and goal. Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal. It just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big pickup of 38.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Touchdown! Jalen Guyton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That was a special return, and it happened Because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now throwing on first down here.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Powell.
It's caught. Beckham.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. From the 17, Powell. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell.
They'll roll him out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
It's Howell with another throw.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Odell Beckham from 8 yards out.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Forced out to his left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Take it in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Tua, the final shot before half. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Powell will get this out to Barkley, complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They go play action with Howell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darnay Holmes coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Running left, it's Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off play action. It's Howell. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Howell. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Howell to throw.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up
up second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here's Howell.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to make it 4th down. Howell on the QB sneak, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
On the move to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Deebo Samuel
From 8 yards out.
And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a toss right side to Mitchell.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
to his throw here, taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Barkley toss play left. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Powell.
Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's so close.
Hey, you sorry as fuck, boy.
Right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Barkley. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Barkley again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Faking the handoff. Powell.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Powell. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Fourth down. Powell. This is caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And Howe will throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Eric Ebron from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deebo Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. He's at the 30. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And the lopsided affair finally coming to an end. And really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were. And how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for Philadelphia, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.